Hi, this is Butter Zillion, and today I'm asking the question, what do you see? Please use full screen to view this video. This regards the December 11, 2013 Cessna crash off Kalaupapa, Hawaii. We're told there were 8 passengers and pilot Clyde Kawasaki on board, that all 9 survived the crash, and that Hawaii Health Director Loretta Fuddy died of cardiac arrhythmia after letting go of her assistant director's hand in the water after the crash. Here are the people on board based on media accounts, starting in front and going back. The pilot is Clyde Kawasaki. He suffered a concussion but refused emergency transport to Honolulu. Behind him is a 73-year-old woman who was taken to Honolulu in stable condition. Next to her is a man in his 70s who waved to Coast Guard rescue swimmer Mark Peer. Those are the 3 people the Coast Guard eventually claimed to have lifted from the water. Behind them are Department of Health Director Loretta Fuddy and her deputy Keith Yamamoto. Next are Rosa and Jacob Key. Rosa is the National Parks Director who worked closely with the Department of Health. The back seats don't show, but the last 2 passengers are C. Philip Holstein, who swam to shore, and Ferdinand Puentes, who videotaped the event with the 2 GoPro cameras he had with him at the time. The plane departed at about 3:20 p.m. and crashed a few minutes later. According to the Maui County Fire Department's incident report, their helicopter arrived on scene at 4:30, and by 4:38 the crew had reported seeing 3 passengers which they were going to lift out of the water. At 4:44 the Coast Guard was reported to be on scene. At 5:06, the primary information officer, Lieutenant William Wan, was updated. The fire department had lifted 5 from the water, Coast Guard had lifted 5, and 1 was unaccounted for. Thus, the retrieval status of 11 of the 9 souls on board was known shortly after 5 p.m. Their physical condition was known and reported to the potential admitting hospitals at 5:18. Only trouble is, KITV reported at 4:40 p.m. that there was 1 casualty. That's 4 minutes before the Coast Guard was even reported as being on scene. As of 5:01, the in-charge officer for the Coast Guard didn't even know for sure how many people the Coast Guard rescue swimmers had picked up, much less the condition of the victims. In other words, the media reported 1 casualty 20 minutes before the fire department, who was to report to the media, even knew how many had been picked up, and 40 minutes before the fire department's primary information officer knew the condition of the victims. About a month after the crash, one of the survivors, Ferdinand Puentes, came forward with video of the crash that he had taken with the 2 GoPro cameras he had with him, his video concluding with the arrival of the rescue helicopters. ABC has exclusive rights to the video and aired portions of it on Good Morning America and Nightline. I'm using portions of those videos under fair use provisions for educational purposes. I will save the MP4 file from Good Morning America and import it into Windows Movie Maker so I can slow down the playback, all while recording what's on my screen so you can see that this is genuine. Okay, I'm clicking to go to the file. And now that the file is going, I'm going to save it. Save the video. Choosing a file to save it as. It downloaded it. Now I'm going to go to Windows Movie Maker and I'm going to import this file into Movie Maker. And now I'm going to go up to Video Tools and I'm going to say I want it at 0.125 speed. Now I'm playing it at 1/8 speed and I'm finding my place. And here we go. I'll hit the space bar occasionally to have it go a little bit slower so that you can see things as they go. I don't know if you can see this, but there's yellow that appears there, and now there's a head surfacing. He's turning. And he's going to go back under. At the conclusion of this clip, I will be taking a screenshot, which I just did, and now I'm going to paint, and I'm going to copy in the screenshot that I took. There it is. I'm saving that, and now I'm going into Microsoft Picture Manager. I'm going to call up that file, and I'm going to scroll to where we can see it. I want to show you this image just brightened. I'm going to go over here to where I can brighten it up, adjust the brightness and contrast. I'm lightening it up a little bit, and there you can see the image. That's what I will do on all of these images that I've got here that I'm going to be showing you here shortly. I've just adjusted the brightness and the contrast along with cropping it. I'll now show you frame by frame what you just saw. These images have been cropped and adjusted for brightness and contrast only. These images will also be posted on my blog so you can look more closely. That link will be at the end of this video. And here they are. You can see the yellow and the shape beginning to emerge. On February 10th, ABC pixelated their videos, reducing the clarity and detail. But before that, I had made Bandicam recordings of both the Good Morning America and Nightline videos, with the original, better resolution playing on a computer screen. These are large files, so I won't post much here, but at the end of this video, I will give links where you can see these recordings for yourself at 1/4 speed, so you can freeze the frames, copy them, and see the genuineness of what I'm showing you. For now, I will show you from the Nightline Bandicam a close-up of what looks like a wave at first glance. And now a little closer. And here's the back. What did you see in ABC's footage? Remember, these are the only 9 people who were supposed to be there. Who or what is this? Who or what is this? It's time for we the people to get some answers. The photos in this video can be seen more closely at my blog, which is linked right here. I requested permission from ABC to upload the unedited Bandicam recordings at 1/4 speed so people could look at individual frames. These are the videos that I referenced earlier in this presentation. Their response? Hi Nellie, thanks for your interest in ABC News. Unfortunately, your request cannot be approved.